I'm Huckleberry Finn. I find myself out here in front of this house. I don't know for sure how I got here or where I'm from. I'm out here in the dark, and I think whoever's in there knows I'm here.
Who's there?
It's me,
Who's me?
George Jackson, sir.
What do you want?
I only want to pass by.
What are you doing out here this late?
I fell off the steamboat.
Oh, really? What's your name again? Get some light.
George Jackson, sir. I'm only a boy.
Don't worry. If you're telling the truth, we won't hurt you. Just stay where you are. Fetch the weapons. Is anyone with you?
Nobody.
Everyone in position. Put the light by the door. George Jackson, do you know the Shepherdsons?
I never heard of them.
Step forward slowly. If anyone but you moves, they'll be shot. Push the door open slowly, just enough for you to fit through. Stop there. That's far enough. Come in the rest of the way now. Look, he ain't a Shepherdson.
Saul, give that boy a break. Can't you see he's all wet? We need to get him something to eat. Buck?
Yeah? Did I miss all the fighting?
Get this George Jackson some of your clothes, and show him to your room.
Sorry about that. Go on up.
Are you going to stay here always? I hope so. Hey, where was Moses when the candle went out?
I don't know. Which candle?
In the dark.
That ain't very funny.
It's a riddle. Let's go eat.
Thanks for the food.
No trouble at all.
So tell us about yourself.
Well, I had a family, but most of them's dead now or they left. Once my pa was dead, I had nothing left, so I came up the river.
Well, you can stay with us as long as you want.
Look at the time. We've all been up late enough now. Off to bed.
I can't remember my name. Hey, Buck, I bet you can't spell my name.
Yeah, I can. Georgejackson.
I guess you can after all. I need to remember that better. And so I lived with the Grangerfords for quite a while. They had a really nice southern house, with whitewashed walls and all. It had all sorts of things I remember seeing when I was in town, like a brass doorknob, a red brick fireplace, and a nice mantel over the fireplace. Now this mantel had a real fancy clock at the middle that they never would have sold, ever. Now on either side of this clock there was an outlandish parrot with real gaudy colors. On one side it had a crockery cat and the other a crockery dog. When you pressed on these two they squeaked, but the sound came from underneath. Behind all this there was a couple turkey wing fans. They also had a nice table with a basket of fruit on it. The fruit wasn't real though. They had a nice collection of books, like Pilgrim's Progress and Friendship's Offering. They also had a bunch of pictures. Some of these were the regular ones, such like Washington's, Lafayette's, and the signing of the Declaration. Hey, Buck, what's that picture?
That was painted by our dead sister.
Dead sister?
She took ill and died a while back. She was working on this painting before she died.
Awful depressing. Was she good at poetry? I've seen her scrapbook.
Yeah, she could rattle off poetry out of nowhere. She always wrote poems for dead people and called them tributes. She wrote this tribute for Stephen Dowling Potts, some kid who drowned.
I like this family, dead people and all. Now, Colonel Grangerfield was a good man. He owned a lot of land, and he was always nice. Whenever he did get mad, oh, everyone behaved, mostly out of fear. He always wore nice clothes every day of the week. Bob was the oldest and Tom next. They were both big, nice men. Miss Charlotte was 25, and she was good looking. Miss Sophia was beautiful like her sister, but only 20. Each of us had our own slave. Mine got off easy most of the time, but Bugs was always busy. There was one other wealthy family in town, the Shepherdsons. They were also rich, and I'd seen them a few times before.
George, get down! So, you shot at Arnie Shepherdson? Why did you have to do it from behind a bush? But they always take the advantage. Still, I don't like it.
Buck, why did you try to kill Arnie?
I tried to kill him because our families are feuding. It's just how a feud works.
So why are the families feuding?
Nobody really knows, it was so long ago.
When we all went to church, everyone seemed angry.
Will you go get my testament from the church, please, George?
I got the testament for Miss Sophia. Inside there was a slip of paper with half past two written on it. I didn't know what it meant, so I let it be.
Come, Master George, I must show you some water moccasins. They're back behind those bushes. Go take a look.
Jim, I thought I'd never see you again. How did you survive?
Yes, Huck, it be good to see you. I owe it all to those there slaves that been helping me out.
But I thought you were drowned.
I swimmed behind you the whole way. I didn't want to get caught, so I hide in this here swamp. Them slaves has been bringing me food and telling me about how you been doing. I've even been able to fix up the raft and replace some of what was lost.
We had a raft again?
Yes, and we's almost ready to set off, whenever you like.
Where is everybody? Jack, where has everyone gone?
Didn't you hear? Miss Sophia ran off with Arnie Shepherdson last night, and the whole family's gone to bring her back.
I've got to go find them. I think I'll get up in this tree. Now I can see what's going on.
Grangerfords.
Hey, Buck.
Where are you?
Up in the tree.
There you are. We were led into an ambush. They've already got Pa, Bob, and Tom. We've got a few of them though. Can we watch from up there to help give us warning?
Try Grangerfords.
Run!
Buck and his bud made a run for the river. Although they made it in, they were shot from the shore. At night I covered their bodies, and went looking for Jim. Jim, where are you?
Not so loud. I'm right here. The slaves told me they thought you was as sure as dead. I wasn't gonna leave till I was sure. I moved the raft to the riverbank, so we be ready to go now.
Come on. Let's get as far away from this place as we can.